Dear Diary, I have arrived in New Zealand, even though I've never understood why it's called New, as there's no Old Zealand. Oh well, it's a good thing all the Illuminati partners in this country are in the same city, otherwise this would take severe effort. My first targets are the Raquel family, who are conveniently meeting in a big building. This is going to be fun. So here's the secret tunnel that leads underneath the building. This is going to be fun. Well, that was fun. The Raquel family is now dead, except two who were dead for some reason. I have no idea where they are, but I'll find them later. What's that? Hide. Yet another person who looks like me? I better get to the bottom of this before I get annoyed to death.
What's going on? Where are we?
Don't play the amnesia card, you bitch. I knocked you unconscious after you killed Jade and drugged you with hallucinogenic drugs so that we could talk without risking you running away like the pussy that you are.
Where's Martha?
Oh, Matty. I threw away that idiotic bin as soon as I knocked you unconscious.
No! The love of my life is dead.
Just because you broke up with what's her name didn't mean that you had the right to kill Jade.
I never forget when I first met her. We then had a lovely time together until we broke up. I was really sad about it, and I think she was too. And then there was Jade, who was in the way of my love, with a red face.
Well, considering I'd no trouble beating up my twin sister, give me one good reason why I should just kill you now.
Because you would be dead if it weren't for me. Remember Charlie, our friend with a split personality disorder. Remember when we were just hanging out in the break room and playing a board game? And then while we were having an argument, he found a knife with blood on it, and then he tried to kill us with it, forcing you to stab him in the stomach. And afterwards you just stood there in horror over what you have done. I had to drag you out of there while he was screaming in pain.
'I'll give you 1 day before I take you to the secret court for trial. 1 day? 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 1 day And if you give a more believable testimony, you'll probably stay alive.
Thank you.
I'm going to kill him tomorrow. I need to get revenge for Crawley College, where he made me go to get a lanyard. Because that's where the Cure were formed and he's a massive fan. Oh, I'll need to get a hoodie from there and remember to wear it so that he thinks he'll survive. Oh, and I'll need to remember to put on my public disguise.
Oh. Look at that blue. Oh!
Oh, Brandon?
Hello, evil mate. I don't know if you're a double ganger, clone, or one from an alternate universe, but I'm gonna make sure you can't frame me.
Wait, I can explain. It's me, Jack Brown.
From Hazeldick?
Yes, one of my rich clients had a drug overdose, and as I searched his boy before he dumped it, I discovered his phone had this app on it which allowed me to change faces. I thought it was a good idea to allow me to steal loads of money. Unfortunately, malfunctioned and stuck looking like you. Fortunately, we're in New Zealand, nobody pays attention to world news down here, so I don't have to worry about being mistaken for you.
Right. Give me your phone. And you decided to look like me because?
It was just a test. How was I supposed to know you had malfunctioned and caused me to be stuck looking like this with your ugly face?
Yeah, fair enough. You bastard. I look like a teenager again. Unbelievable. The malfunctions for you and it just makes you look younger. And yet when I try to use it, it makes me look like an entirely different person. The power of randomness always occurs around me. Of course it does. What are we doing with the phones anyway? I was transferring the app from your phone to mine because it sounds useful to me and I thought destroying it might turn you back to looking how you usually look, even if you are a terrible person. I'm a terrible person. I don't want to go around the world killing loads of people for no real reason. Firstly, there is a reason. I just can't tell anyone because if I do, then I'd have to kill them. Secondly, I don't use my fame to my advantage, and whenever somebody frames me, I go out of my way to clear my name. And yet recently I've been in Australia for 6 months. I hate Australia. Then why did you move so close to it? Because nothing exciting ever happens in New Zealand. It made for the perfect hiding spot after Hazeldick. You weren't even at the Great Battle of Hazeldick when it happened. You had stopped coming in months before. I was ill? For 6 months. I'm not smart, but even I can tell that's a lie. Fine. I started doing drugs. You abandoned me for drugs. You don't know how good it felt. And I was bullied every day for looking like Harry Potter, even though I liked the glasses and the scar. It's not my fault you're a fucking social outcast and a complete nerd who I only hung out with because we're both social outcasts and nobody wanted to be friends with us. And then the Great Battle Hazeldick happened, and almost everybody died. And I thought they were going to come after me because I'm one of the few people into Hazeldick and survived. I left my entire family behind, became a drug dealer after I killed one of the local crime bosses and stole all their drugs. I really want to kill you for abandoning me. So why don't you? Because there were only 10 people who went to Hazeldick who survived, and because I killed one of them, now there's only 9. Oh shit, man. I don't want to kill no one, so I'll make a deal with you. Give me the drugs detailed on this paper, and I will kill all of the local crime bosses. Every single one. If you're making as much money as you claim to be, then you'd be living in luxury and not this mess. The local crime boss is not too happy that I killed and stole drugs from one of them, so they forced me to give the majority of money I make to them. I barely have enough to make rent. Then take my deal. Are you a drug addict? No. Then why do you need the drugs? Various reasons.
None of which you need to know. Besides, they're magic drugs. I won't get addicted or anything unfortunate like that.
Well, fortunately for you, something has a favour they owe me, which I'm gonna call in for your drugs.
Excellent. I'll come back tomorrow at the same time.
I better not regret this.
No. Why? Why did I have to kill her? Why?
The public trial of Matthew Board and the murder of Jade Cook will now begin. It is Board, not Board. Whatever, murderer.
This is not even a courtroom, this is a classroom at the school we work at.
The witness may proceed now.
Thank you, Your Honour. Ooh, it was tragic. I was walking into the break room to meet Jade, and I heard this neck snap. I turned the corner, dead on the floor. And all I can see is Matthew proposing to a bin.
Bin was so beautiful, her face was so red though.
You were imagining the face.
I didn't mean to kill Jane, it was an accident.
I've heard enough. What about you, jury?
I agree.
In that case, Matthew Board, you are sentenced to death.
No.
You have permission to kill him now.
I can't believe this.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh.
See you later, bitch.
Is it done? Is my lover's killer dead yet?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hey, it's me, Olivia. Ignore the phone filter that makes me sound like Rhea. We need to meet.
Hi, Bob. Hi. Did you watch the news yet? Yes. Then you know that I killed all the local crime lords. I guess you're not such a terrible person after all. Here are the magic drugs you requested. Thank you. And as my thanks to you, here's a piece of paper full of information about a bank account that's full of money just for you. How did you kill them? Well, first... I then found the ginger crime lord in a cafe. He was so high, he thought he was eating a burger. And that face he made just before I shot him with a sniper rifle was hilarious. And I found the final crime boss while he was dancing high, so I poisoned him and watched him dance to death. I see. What are you going to do now? I don't know. I don't need to continue selling drugs, but I really don't know what else to do. Well, you have loads of money. I personally recommend investing in a legitimate business and watching your money grow from there. I will think about it. Good. I'll try to see you before I leave New Zealand. Maybe I should have mentioned that bitch Rio and her ex-fiancée Olivia also have their face changing app, except theirs actually works for some fucking reason.
What the fuck do you want?
I'm sorry the love of your life's dead. You need to move on.
I'll never forget how I met her. I just arrived in town to inspect a building before I bought it. And she just happened to sit next to me by the bus stop.
You bought the building where you do your psychologist work?
I had enough money from winning snooker tournament.
How come you bought the building?
Because nobody wanted to hire me after I made those controversial comments about people who don't think global warming exists.
People like that deserve... You deserve to be locked up.
Anyway, as I walked to the building, she started following me. I was able to lose her and afford the building very cheaply by selling my house and moving into the building. When I got out again, she was waiting for me, eating a leaf because she worked for a quote local crime lord. He was ginger and told her to do so.
Do you want to know how to impress a man? Fucking do this.
Which was usual because when I almost went bankrupt, they helped me rob the building so I can get insurance money.
Luigi! Luigi!
Cute story. Doesn't justify drinking yourself to death. Besides, I remember when I first met you. When I first started working here. You moved around like a right creep, and I caught you watching Matthew and what's-her-name having sex. I beat you up. Forced you to quit.
That's why I love alcohol. It gives me amnesia every time I drink it.
And that led to you meeting the love of your life. Now, I don't want to beat you up again, because you've matured such a lot since the first time we met. But I will, if I need to.
Okay.
I'll help you get through this, okay?
Alright. I've not been this sad since I left my home country.
I thought you were from this country.
My name is Reznov Richter, and I was born in Russia.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Because I'm in hiding. My cousin, Dimitri Victor, was found dead in London 7 months ago. When I failed to find out how, I tried to hack the government and it didn't go well.
Иди нахуй! Сука, блядь! Stupid!
I barely escaped and I had to alter my voice and appearance. Well, the car crash gave me a good excuse to get plastic surgery.
Life of my past.
Looks like we have something in common.
Do not make me kill you.
Okay. My cousin's wife's cousin helped me escape and came with me to become the ginger crime lord.
The one who told the love of your life how to eat a leaf.
His name was Grigory Irina Petrenko. And I read this morning that he was killed. I am all alone.
Louis Platinum, you are not alone. You may not have that many patients, but you do have some.
You're right. Thank you.
Can you teach me how to hack?
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you.
I presume you looked at the trial via my phone?
I did. It was the most entertaining. That weak and pathetic person known as Matthew Bord is now dead.
I feel so guilty though, even though he looked like he was suffering from delusion. I think his motivation for killing Jade went much further than that.
Go on.
I think Matthew killed Jade because he was suffering from sexual frustration.
How would you know?
Because I saw him breaking up with what's-her-name.
Are you serious?
I was walking home after buying drugs from the local drug dealer and I saw them by the abandoned building arguing. I hid in between two cars and saw they were broken up. I saw how sad they were, but I could not bring myself to interfere with them.
And from there, what's-her-name moved on and started seeing other people. Well, Matthew could not get over it and all that sexual frustration resulted in him killing Jade to try and relieve that frustration.
That would make him a necrophiliac. I feel so guilty. After the trial, I went to the cafe all alone, and I saw the ghost of Matthew and Ginger crime lord he used to work for.
Are you sure they were ghosts and not hallucinations brought on by your guilt?
I don't know, but considering they're both dead, it seems a bit of a coincidence, doesn't it?
The Ginger crime lord is dead?
I read in the newspaper this morning that all the local crime lords were killed yesterday. Anyway, I was so nervous that they just kept chatting like nothing was wrong. I went to the abandoned building to try and get some peace, but they're all there. I went to the break room and they were there as well. I was so shocked, I fell unconscious.
You are such a wuss.
As I slept, I had a lovely dream about animals, and when I woke up, they were gone. I felt great and decided to visit a psychologist. But as I went upstairs, I saw some guy in a checkered shirt kill someone. I felt so scared and ran away, and I don't know what to do.
How do I make you feel better? Besides, I still owe you for the time you saved my life by taking me to a doctor who didn't ask any questions. after that bitch Rhea stabbed me, and for helping me stalk that bitch Olivia.
Kill, what's her name?
Where can I find her?
I was actually in the courtroom, I heard Olivia on the phone. They're going to meet somewhere, I think I know where it is.
The abandoned building. I once saw her walk from there when I was doing reconnaissance for a crime I never committed because I got distracted by her. I will call you when it's done.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put on my nice clothes.
What have I done?
Well, that was easy.
Hi, Olivia. Thanks for meeting me in a secluded spot. I really need your help.
What with?
Did you hear what happened to my family?
My condolences.
I'm afraid I might be next, and I need to tell someone about the horrible things my family has done before it's too late.
I can text you the details of the psychologist.
Thank you.
Give me your money.
Never!
Take this. I'm going to kill you.
You must be Olivia Raquel. Am I correct?
I am. I needed someone to talk to, and I was recommended to you.
Well, I did study psychology for over a decade. Please, have a seat.
I hope you've liked the green screen I've set up. I find it helps the patients. Anyway, how can I help you?
I need to confess a few things that weigh heavy on my soul and my moral compass.
Go on.
Are you familiar with the Illuminati?
Aren't they the people who manipulate governments across the world for years to make unpopular decisions so Bob Random killed them all and exposed them?
What he failed to expose was the Illuminati had many partners to help them, and my family is one of them.
I see. How has your family been assisting the Illuminati?
My family deals with assassinations of important people.
Why did your family start assisting the Illuminati?
That knowledge was never passed on.
I see. Tell me, have you committed any yourself?
Not at first, I refused. This led to my family drugging me with food.
Hey. Make you feel better.
Hello, you bitch. Your girlfriend or whoever the hell she is, Rio, owes me money for drugs. She can't tell us she really stole money from me. Some dangerous stuff, so I'm getting
I feel great. It was only after that event I agreed to start performing assassinations.
Can you tell me who?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that I might be dead soon. Bob Random killed my family, and he's probably coming for me next.
And what are you going to do about that?
I'm going to find Bob Random and kill him.
Even though he's taken down dozens of evil people who have had justice brought upon them for any other way for their crimes.
You're defending him. Why?
'Cause...
Bob Random?
Yes, it's me.
I should have been more suspicious that you were wearing sun hat and glasses. What psychologist would wear that?
Well, to be fair, I was going to use an app which allows me to change my appearance, but I forgot to use it. Besides, you don't want to talk. You look different to how you usually look.
I put on this disguise so you wouldn't recognize me. And I knew what you looked like because I saw the CCTV footage of you killing my family.
And you just told me it was you, making all that hard effort you made into put on your teenage disguise, all for nothing.
What happened to the real psychologist?
Oh, it's very simple. I knocked him unconscious in such a way that he'll be unconscious for 24 hours, leaving me enough time to do this.
How did you know where to find me?
Oh, it's very simple, you see. I took some magic drug which caused me to temporarily become a ghost and observe your meeting with some girl who was then murdered shortly afterwards.
I will kill you.
Good luck. Many have tried and failed. Ah! You stabbed me with an invisible knife! Ugh! Well, that was rude. Surprised?
Doesn't matter, I'll throw your body into an incinerator.
Yeah, usually I will just shoot you like I did for the rest of your family. Except for your brother, I found him trying to commit suicide. Don't worry, I stopped him. And I killed him myself, so. But, what, for the sake of fairness, I'll let you explain yourself because I'm in that mood.
You think you're the first person to try to kill me? My first boyfriend tried to kill me and I poisoned him so he wouldn't try to kill me again. There's a friend of mine called Jed, whom I met on an astral plane while meditating. We became lovers and everything was well, until my ex-boyfriend Charlie started stalking me.
Bye, see you next week.
So, if it isn't the love of my life, time to get her back. Mwahaha. Peekaboo.
Hi, you forgot your pen.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Ah!
I was able to stab him in the groin before tying him up to a tree with my coat and running away. Annoyingly, his friend Isaac saved him. Afterwards, Jed started to get really weary of me and started to do martial arts training, especially after Jade drugged him and tried to kill him with a shoe. Fortunately, she was too drunk to do so. Afterwards, he snapped, and when we were on a treasure hunt, he tried to kill me. We fought, and I won. Afterwards, his training increased. Eventually, he stole a knife. I didn't notice at the time because I was too busy getting engaged to a mercenary called Rhea. And whilst this was happening, I was using a fake accent to protect my identity, even if it meant lying about who I truly was.
Babes, I don't know how I'm going to ask you this, innit?
What do you want to ask me?
Don't know how you're going to react, innit?
Well, if you tell me, you'll know how I react.
Alright, well, mothers, you ain't allowed to overreact then.
Mother, someone.
Babes.
Oh my god!
Will you be my full-time team instead of my
Oh my god!
side?
Of course, babes. Yeah.
Really?
I will. Yes.
Oh my god, I need to tell the dollies!
Unfortunately, she taught her friends the dollies. This led to us having a falling out and calling off the engagement, which Jed used as an opportunity to try and kill me. And then I tripped and was knocked unconscious. But before he could kill me, an old, poor, innocent woman appeared. He then killed her, distracting him for long enough to allow me to regain consciousness and kill him. The building was abandoned. I hid the knife where Charlie worked to frame him, which did not work because of Rhea. I decided to go to school to kill her. Unfortunately, I ran into someone I was in debt to, someone who looked exactly like you, but wasn't you because the DNA did not match.
What are you doing here?
Still haven't paid me for those drugs I sold you, but I'll make you a deal.
Alright, what's the deal?
If you distribute drugs for me, I won't kill you. You?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you for lying to me. I came here to kill you first.
You've done drugs?
So have you.
Yeah, but because they gave me vital information, you probably only did that for selfish reasons.
I was having a bad day. I'll never forget wandering around the forest high on drugs before passing out. I dreamt about so many things and woke up in a cabin. The drug dealer was there and made sure I was alright, but only because I owed him money. Me and Rhea fought and accidentally killed the dollies in the process. I went into hiding, only coming to the abandoned building for secret meetings, and two came and murdered my family.
Do you really want to delay your death even more with a pointless backstory I can't even pretend to care about?
Then someone who didn't try to kill me, but tried to seduce me instead, broke into my home and the strangest encounter ever happened.
Why does this look so unprofessional?
Because you're using the wrong software. You should be using Microsoft Office instead, as it can do everything much better than Windows Notepad can. It can create Word documents, slideshows, spreadsheets, great layouts, and databases.
Okay.
In short, Microsoft Office can do all of this and you can buy it now.
You are away not wearing trousers, right?
Well, I'm not wrong, am I?
Okay.
Later on he asked me out for a date. I said yes out of pity and went to a nightclub, where he saved a cute girl with glasses from a drug dealer, and completely forgot about me.
Great backstory. It'll make killing you all the more satisfying.
Ah!
Well, that was pointlessly hard. Oh well. You know, this perfect song describes females like you, and it's almost every stupid female I've ever met. It's called Stupid Girl by Garbage, which is ironic because it's amazing. Wait, why am I talking to a dead body? Yeah, whatever.
Why did you call me here?
Because of this.
No! Not only is she in her teenage disguise, but I wanted to kill her myself!
Because you found out she lied to you about who she was after she proposed to you are high.
Yes.
I can't believe almost all of us, the teacher apprentices of New Zealand, are dead. What's her name is dead. Jade Cook is dead. Jed Cliff is dead. Charlie Miles is now dead. I feel like this is karma for killing people after very short trials.
As I told you before I started the trial, I need to kill people in order to satisfy my lust for killing and snapping people's necks. I remember that fateful day several years ago when I came home. I found the neighbour's door was open. There he was, on the floor, seemingly dead. I went to run away, but he started to moan. He said that he'd been drugged, but that he'd had some surgery before, so he'd survived being poisoned, but he needed some medication to survive. Unfortunately for him, I'd already decided to kill him, because I was curious, to know what it was like to kill someone. I snapped his neck. I then became a mercenary, and that led to some unwise decisions, so I had to lie low in this country, and I had to have some plastic surgery. I decided to be a teacher, so I had to bribe the principal so that I could live a normal life like you guys. But I just couldn't satisfy my lust for killing people and snapping necks. So I hired you. What's your name? So that if I do go down, at least I won't be alone.
And I feel so guilty. I just hope the police will be able to use the CCTV cameras to find whoever killed Olivia.
You're right. I will avenge you, Olivia. Speaking of lust, I need to satisfy it.
No!
My next target is the evil comedian. Although everyone just calls him the comedian and he only had the evil part to avoid being sued by DC Comics. The files indicate that he's a nihilist who's become a partner of the Illuminati to learn black magic and to help them make it easier for them to control the world. Apparently he used black magic to bring a toy bird to life. I might watch this video of him in Competent News just to make sure.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Dishes.
Dishes who?
This is the way I talk. I've got false teeth.
Incompetent News really lives up to their name. Anyway, let's put these away, and here I go. Can I see the comedian?
No.
Okay then, well in that case,
Take this!
I'm just gonna put my sunglasses back on. I don't even know why I took them off, to be honest.
For a comedian, your jokes suck. But then again, I wouldn't expect anything less from an Illuminati partner.
So you're the horrible person who's been killing all of us?
Yes! And I am going to do to you what I did to the creator of the awfulness known as the Big Bang Theory.
I don't think so. But get him. Good work. Now let's prepare and continue our crusade to destroy comedy.
I don't think so.
How are you still alive?
My secret. But Bird, why do you want to destroy comedy and waste your life helping this madman?
He's my bird. I use black magic to bring him to life. To help me to tell bad jokes.
Why do you want to destroy comedy?
I hate this world, so comedy is going down.
You're nothing more than a nihilistic madman.
What you doing, Bird? You can't kill me. I'm your master.
I'm free. I will now go kill all terrible comedians and everyone related to them. Start with that security guard outside. Can you open the door, please?
Okay, Bird, I'll open the door for you.
Do you brush my teeth? Yes.
Back to the hotel.
Time to see if the hacking skills that Louis taught me will work. Time to see who denied me the chance to kill Olivia. The drug dealer I worked for before I got the job in the school. Hi. Yeah, can I work for you again?
Why?
Yeah, I'm really short cash.
Sure, why not? Where and when?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yep, I'll text you a time and a place. Thanks. Bye.
This whole adventure has been interesting. I wonder if the annoying version of me from an alternate universe I killed ever met any of these people. If I have this crystal which allows me to view their memories.
Okay, so if it wasn't Mrs. Peacock, then
How do you even play this game?
I think one of us has to buy all of the rooms and then somebody becomes super rich or something.
isn't that Monopoly?
This is a Monopoly!
Oh yeah, for the dog.
Right, so I think we just accuse everyone until we're right. Speaking of, Professor Plum.
I accuse you of murder.
How can I be the murderer? I don't even know what game we're playing! This is homophobia!
It was you in the ballroom with the lead pipe.
Oh, lead pipe, how fruity of you.
What?
Am I right?
I
Let
am.
me see the cards.
Wait. How is Chloe gonna know she was wrong now? Did some just fucking trip?
Oh, crap baskets.
Chloe?
Oh shit. I nudged her and she didn't move.
I don't think nudging someone is exactly a good way of seeing a fair line.
We should go to police because we have a corpse on our hands, and judging by having enough blood in her stomach, I think say she was stabbed, and one of us is the killer.
My friend's dead.
Well, fortunately for you, I have a charger.
What's she do? Oh, I know. I'm not
That was no good to be without one.
You might want to hurry up with that because...
Is that alive? No!
That's the knife he just threw at us! And more importantly, I forgot where it was! Now we'll never know who the killer was!
seriously need to watch where you're going with that? We've got one dead body on our hands already. Do you really think we need another?
Alright, let's just focus and find out who the real killer was. Alright?
This is the bloody knife. She's the bloody corpse. The only thing that I can't think of is which one of us would have the money to kill her.
And how would they even be able to see in the dark anyway? Do y'all have night vision or something?
I don't know.
What motive would I have for killing my best friend?
How do we not all know that this isn't an act to hide your true nature?
Mildly obnoxious, condescending by day, bloody murderer.
You think this is the personality I made up to like people to get me? Do you even know me? I'm like an encyclopedia of cross-dresser quotes.
That's got a point.
There's too much dedication, it's just to be in that.
And besides, why are we all thinking that I'm the murderer when it was obviously you, little miss? Oh look, I found a random knife.
Little miss?
But why did I kill the love of my life?
Okay, fuck that idea.
Well, why don't we hear him out a bit?
Please, I'd rather not.
He might have a crucial bit of evidence.
Oh, really? Because you're obviously the murderer. There's literally nobody else in this room who it could be. Anyway, can you call the police, please?
Oh, my friend's dead now.
Don't worry, I will charge you out of get it.
But I didn't kill her!
So just by pure chance, you're the only one closest to it before the lights turn out.
What? You knew she'd come over to you if you could give her the answer.
Oh, not that whole thing. I was genuinely just on YouTube on my phone. Vines are funny.
What's so funny about plants?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why are not plants? Oh, it's not the one she mentioned. How's your head? This is a prank, bro.
Bloody. You said there was blood. He was lying about that.
And the knife.
Actually, that's been all day all day. I think we should actually have this.
Why? Why go to all this trouble just to make us feel bad?
Simple. You broke her phone.
Fair enough. I'm actually sorry about that.
But the lights.
Jed did that.
No, I thought you did that.
I bet.
If you didn't do that, then you did.
Nosferatu!
Right. Now to say that I was wrong.
Ooh, little Miss Scarlet, good for her.
So, about that charger?
Oh, I forgot how annoying he was. Oh.
Anyway, she showed when she told me to.
Better kill the only other person who knows I'm a mercenary. Lewis. Oh, I better change out of my public disguise. Curse my revenge lust for causing me to forget.
Well, this has been a very good trip in New Zealand. If I could kill the Illuminati partners as quickly and easily as I did here. Oh well. I better say goodbye to Jack before I leave. Good thing I left the tracking device and that piece of paper I gave him.
Hey,
Hey, hello Lewis.
I feel awful.
I know, I saw the security footage.
You dead?
I did. And I killed the person who did this to you.
Thank you.
And now, it's time to kill you.
Wait, what?
And now I'm the last survivor.
I was like in the middle of a field. Oh no. I had such good news to tell him as well. I'll see if there's any CCTV cameras to find out what happened.
I swear I will avenge you.
How are you not dead?
You didn't actually kill me. You just killed someone who looked like me and had a face changing out. And I knew it was you because I had a genius hack into the CCTV camera which was nearby, and then we followed you from there.
I'm gonna kill you.
That won't work, but feel free to try. Well, that was an eventful few days. Oh well, time to leave New Zealand now that all the Illuminati partners in this country are dead. I better steal a car to make this journey much easier and quicker.
This has been a very nice holiday. It's nice to take a break from being a serial killer every once in a while. My car. Somebody's stolen my car. I better check the security footage, find out who it is. Bob Random. I'm so gonna frame him for the next batch of killings. Starting off by wearing the same shoes as him. Yeah, nice.